In 1973, George Lucas released perhaps his best film with American Graffiti. It was a huge hit and paved the way for him to make Star Wars. But today, I'm not here to talk about American Graffiti, George Lucas, or Star Wars. I'm here as the Stream Hunter to talk about an American Graffiti-inspired film called Van Nuys Boulevard from 1979. Well, hello there, Old Man Kelly here, Jeff to my friends, and you can call me Jeff. So, this is the section of my blog that I refer to as Stream Hunting, and I'm the Stream Hunter. I say that because I spend my time searching out places like Amazon Prime, Netflix, and Hulu for rare or forgotten films. Today I found an interesting one from 1979 called Van Nuys Boulevard. It's a comedy written and directed by William Sachs. Now, I'm not going to say that Sachs ripped off American Graffiti, but in my opinion, American Graffiti definitely inspired his movie. There's even a scene in which a pretty young girl moons another driver from the backseat of her car, just like in Lucas's film. In fact, it's almost a shot-for-shot remake of that scene, so there's that. It's all about teenagers and cars in California. There's a diner with sexy waitresses serving teenagers food right to their car. There's drag racing, cops, rock and roll. But there's one difference between this movie and American Graffiti in that Van Nuys Boulevard has lots of boobs. They're everywhere. In fact, one of the stars of the film is 1974 Playboy Playmate of the Year Cynthia Wood. That same year, she appeared in Francis Ford Coppola's Apocalypse Now playing a Playboy Playmate of the Year, and that was her last credited screen role. Now, naked female breasts are everywhere in this film. I mean, right after the opening credits, we get a shot of a girl's butt, and then she's entirely naked seconds later, and there's no reason for it. It's just that kind of film. A girl runs up to a policeman, bares her breasts, then runs away. Why? Why not? And speaking of police, they're sort of the bad guy in this film, but that's sort of a standard trope in these teenage boob comedies. There's even a scene in which an officer attempts to rape a girl in the backseat of his squad car, and I guess that's funny? No, not really. Director William Sachs is responsible for such classics as The Incredible Melting Man, Galaxina, and Hot Chili. And according to Wikipedia, the idea for this film to its completion was only 3 months, and it took 18 days to film, so he's a very economical director. Now, like I said, there's drag racing in this movie, but not with sports cars, but with vans. And the music, well, it's not that classic rock and roll of American Graffiti, but, well, a lot of it sounds like this. This is the theme from Van Nuys Boulevard, and it really gets the toe tapping, don't you think? And don't worry about it, you'll hear this song over and over again during the movie. Now, let me tell you a bit about the humor in this movie. There's a scene in which a teenage boy wants to climb into his girlfriend's bedroom window to have sex with her, but he's not sure which window is hers, and he accidentally climbs into the window of her parents and gets into bed with her parents, and her parents discover him in the bed, and it's not that funny, but it's the type of humor you'll see in this movie. And there's a disturbing scene in which, right before two characters make love, that's shot with a bunch of strange close-ups. Now, I didn't crop these. These are the way they appear in the film, and it's really odd, don't you think? And the love-making scenes in this movie aren't sexy or erotic at all. They're shot, well, sort of blah. Now, the film starts off as sort of an American Graffiti ripoff, but then it turns into a teenagers at an amusement park comedy. So, and I'm going to spoil it for you, it does have a happy ending. And I'm not going to talk about the plot because, well, in a movie like this, it really doesn't matter. But there's something about these 70s comedies that sort of have an innocent fun to them in a weird way. And even though this is truly a bad movie, I sort of enjoyed watching it. Once. Just once. I'm not going to watch it again. It's streaming right now on Amazon Prime if you want to see it. Well, that's about all I got. If you've got a movie that you don't think anybody's heard of that you saw on one of these streaming services, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll be back sometime with something else.